chosen people. It's for the chosen people. This for my chosen people. Targeted individuals. For my chosen people. This for the chosen people. They think they know who you are. They think they captured your heart. They think they playing us all, but they must answer to God. Good for the soul they don't like, cause they're afraid of the light. Cursing, scheming with demons. Go ahead, tell me what your blood type. I am an RH negative. That means I'm more than positive. That they don't want me saying it, but I think it's more than obvious. We are the chosen people, the elect from Yah. We have our way with evil. It's time we cut them off. Now watch me overpower these cowards turning sour. This is our chosen time. We in the final hour. They're using MK Ultra, torturing Project Monarch. Are you a Montauk boy? Put on your shield of armor. And I, the Holy Spirit, and I exist for Yah. Now watch me slay the dragon and make a giant ball. Airplanes and helicopters, chemtrails and gang stalkers, directed energy weapons to try to block our chakras. They're using EMF, scalar technology. Our friends and family betray us, it's in the prophecy. They want a new world order, and they curse the Father. These demons sold their soul, they'd sacrifice their daughter. They using television and the radio station, cell phones and smart meters, all forms of radiation. But I rebuke the devil in the Holy Spirit. I'm reaching out to Yah, I just hope you hear it. Never take the mark of the beast, you must retain your soul. In Yah you shall find peace, the scripture tells us so. Witches and warlocks, occultic casting spells. I try to save them all, but they be choosing hell. Into the lake of fire, they will surely fall. From the towers of Babel, the final curtain call. I am my brother's keeper, and I walk with Christ through the valley of the shadow, because I know it's right. They're using hypnosis, trying to steal our focus, setting traps and triggers inside their hocus pocus. But I got superpower, and they can't mess with me. See, I am one with God, and I make demons flee. It's for my chosen people. It's for the chosen ones.
Yeah, welcome to the TI News show here. There is no news today, so I'm just gonna I did a premiere earlier on TI gang stalking, the campfire video. A couple of guys were in the chat and they wanted to come on live, so I pinned the link in the StreamYard at the top there, and if you want to join the panel, go ahead and click on that link. In the meantime, I am going to play this new video I did, dating a TI. It'll just run in the background. If anybody wants to come up, hop on and we'll discuss the TI shit.
How do you know you're dating a gang stalker her? TI Story 1.
How do you know you're dating a TI?
If you always hear them having hushed-like conversations when noone else is supposed to be in the house / around but you. They make a lot of noise and ruckus whenever you / or they get in the shower or leave the room. Like moving around heavy objects talking. I think it has something to do with aiming dues at you / your children if you have them. They tell you they love you almost immediately, even if you make clear the feeling is not mutual or you're not even technically dating / interested. They seem very nosy and are always up in your biz or hoovering around your cell phone when you leave it on a table / counter. They bring you things / objects that you may have mentioned you need want or have not mentioned, but they are trying to be helpful nice. But they always seem used / unusual.
Unusual. The cameras, the microphones. I've never had the shoes. They said they hide the shoes, the coffee makers, and the pagers. It must be the old one. I've never heard of some of these.
They always seem nervous and like they're up to something or hiding a secret. They are very protective and secretive with their phone.
The phone. That's it. The phone. There is no alone time.
I think they get bonus if they get you pregnant. They never seem to sleep. Like they're afraid you might find out slash do something to them if they do. They always seem to have a best friend slash handler that just doesn't seem to fit in with them and is always doing things together when not monitoring slash experimenting on you. They will tell you they couldn't wake you up after they drug you. Even if you've never been one to sleep so deeply. You will notice strange gross smells in your house when they are there. Gas that knocks you out. And or poison. Mostly after waking up. They will refuse to leave when you tell them to. Then try to get you to start yelling so someone will call cops and make you look crazy. They always seem to be able to leave slash call out of work whenever they want. If they don't have a job they always seem to somehow come into dollar and drugs. They seem to be jealous of anyone else. They constantly are talking slash asking questions slash telling bizarre stories that have nothing to do with anything you were previously talking about. They try to get you to say bad things about people slash neighbors slash friends slash acquaintances etc. They are always willing to go to the store for you to get something you like to consume. Soda slash food slash puppy juice slash cigarettes. Even tampons. They like to use slash steal your phone charger and replace it with a different one that looks the same.
Tampons. They want to steal your tampons. Now, that is a really wild one. The perpetrators want to steal your tampons. I never heard such a shit.
Do slash cameras in them. They are always trying to offer you food that they made slash bought. They always do this weird thing where they will tell you they are going to get in the shower but never do, or will do hours after telling you. Like they are stalling for some reason. Definitely something weird they do under the guise of being in the shower. They are always around. Like they never wanna leave your side. Unless their handler best friend summons them, then they will drop everything. Even the sex they hounded you for months and months that you finally give into because they pay you. Oh yes, speaking of which, they absolutely love prostitutes and have many that are friends slash exes. They get mad.
This is the prostitutes, sex workers. They're talking about the prostitutes and sex workers that are enrolled into the program.
At you for going to get the mail. Still haven't figured out the why in this one. They are always trying to bring their stupid friends slash acquaintances slash dealers into your home. They snoop through your personal belongings. The list goes on and on, but these were my major red flags. I have seen these odd behaviors in a few different people, but not all people, only involved plants slash perps. Which disputes the crazy schizophrenic arguments. Cause wouldn't everybody be doing these things if it was all in my head? Not just shady weirdos who I had bad gut feelings about in beginning. They all did the same kind of weird shit. I could go on and on, but these are the strange behaviors I noticed in people slash plants who were sent to befriend slash date me. Yvonne Hudson replies. Cars drive by my home late at night and one sounds like gunshots. Everything Nat said is true. I couldn't have described it better, even though I'm still with him. The scariest part is their secret smile, like they know what is going to happen to you and they can't wait to revel in it. If you call them on their shit, you will get nothing but denial. And yes, mine also does the butt crack thing. Alex SIA replies. You are being gaslight slash gangstalp slash community harassment. Don't date anyone. No one really likes you. You will not be loved, wanted, liked. The goal is to draw out what you desire and crush you.
Desire and crush you. This is the goal of the perpetrators. That's what they are.
The goal of these systems is to push you into crisis so you can be carted off to jail slash institutionalized slash or suicide. Don't feed into the bullshit. No one wants to date a target. Don't fall for that stupid bullshit. Just move and get on with your life. Joya Ballestero replies. All you have to do is sit back and observe, and when you are being stalked by the gang stalkers already, anybody you meet new has been assigned to you. And anybody that you have already been dating is questionable. Here are some signs.
That's it, folks. The people that you are dating, these are going to be some signs of the gang stalkers. and the perpetrators. This is pretty good. I did listen to it. Sorry for the robot voice. I don't feel like reading 40 paragraphs, but here it is.
They are always happy when you are distressed, always creating false arguments to keep you off balance. You know that hot and cold treatment. Not willing to participate in the social activities that you like. And here's the big one, trying to isolate you from your friends. Elia Wickers replies, I knew, highly suspected when she tried to get me to call the police about stuff that wasn't happening on the same people who were baiting me to call the police as they have dirty cop friends. Agenda was to generate fraudulent reports with me acting as criminal. Also asking my mom to sign fraudulent insurance papers involving a car accident she was in. My mom asked why her and not one of her girlfriends. She said more believable if my mom signed, which she didn't do. Probably other reasons. I don't really pay attention, lol. Clarify. My mom was asked to lie about car accident she was nowhere near at the time. She refused because it made no sense. I'm sure it was forged. How they get tis in their system of being suspicious of organized criminals. All projection. Cartel mafia tactics. Nicola Na replies. The signs would be this person randomly has taken interest in you and you don't know who he/she is. You might be familiar with face recognition, seen him/her around, but you don't actually know this person. If you're suspecting that you may be dating a gang stalker/perpetrator, be absolutely careful. This person has been told to date you, to find out everything you know about whatever the gang stalking is hiding. You have been chosen by the group because they think you're a threat. Maybe you don't know anything, but these people think you do. The person whom you're dating will be watching everything you do, who you talk to, etc. He/she will start to ask questions that you might find off the wall, and if you respond saying no or don't know, he/she will keep asking the same questions just within a different context. They are digging. They want to know everything about you and your...
They are digging. They want to know everything about you. The gang stalkers, the perps are digging. They want to find out everything you know, and they're going to get inside your computer, in your cell phone, and they're going to track you. What they're going to do is they're going to install trackers, apps on both devices, and they can find you no matter where you go. So when you go to the grocery store, they're going to be waiting for you when you get there. That's right, folks. They're going to be at the grocery store waiting.
For life, in hope that you might tell them what they want to hear. This happened to me 4 years ago. I didn't even know this guy. He was familiar as he would always be in the complex visiting family members. I had no idea that from the start. It was all a plan. A plan to find out what I knew. So it began with this person harassing me. The pattern was every other day, then proceeded to every day. He would use tactics like intimidation, stalking me, loitering near my home, pretty much watched everything I was doing. I became afraid. I really didn't know how to handle this situation, nor did I know what I was doing. At the time it felt like people such as my neighbors knew more than I did about this guy. So one day I decided to talk to this person, thinking that maybe he would stop harassing me. I also thought he likes me and had this misguided conception that he was harassing me because he wanted to date me. But I was wrong. Because this person physically harmed me, yet he gave me the impression and even told me that he liked me. He was talking about a relationship with me. He would say things that would make me think he was really interested in me, but it was further from the truth.
Okay, I got to stop this for a minute. Okay, we got one here. Dustin says they like to know what you're buying in the grocery store so you can easily be poisoned. Well, in my case, what they do is they buy everything out. So when I go to the grocery store, everything that I try to buy is already purchased. So they've already bought it all. Like the stock is gone. They know what you buy because they followed you previously to the grocery store. I mean, I've been trying to get these donuts for a month now, and they've been out of stock. And all of a sudden, they were in yesterday because I did a offbeat, unplanned grocery shop, and I did get my donuts.
He would ask me random questions about things happening in the complex things that I didn't know about. Then few hours later it became interrogation. He would ask the same questions but would ask them in different ways. He would just randomly come over to my house uninvited on the pretense of seeing what I was doing, etc. My mobile phone would go off and he would give me this look like, "Who's that?"
The mobile phone going off. Now that is another one. It's either the notifications, the bells, or they have a fake account to trigger your phone. They'll call your phone maybe 100 times a day, and they will give you. I get over 25 fake numbers a day. I have my phone set to off, where the ringer will not ring, no buzzing, so I don't even answer the phone anymore. That's how bad it's gotten.
And he watched me like a hawk. He would make several visits to my home in one day. I remember switching the topics off conversations frequently to the point where I was complaining about the painters who repainted my deck at the back. He turns around to me and said they forgot to paint over that patch on the rail. I froze when he said that, because how did he know about that patch on the rail when I had never mentioned it to him before?
Boom. Just that painting story alone tells you that they're already one step ahead of you. And they know your every move. The gang stalkers, the perpetrators know your every move.
And I had never shown him my deck. So immediately I knew he had been in my yard while I was asleep and lurking around inside my property without me even knowing. I knew I needed to cut my ties from him, because something told me that I was in danger. It was all a setup. He wanted to know everything about me and he thought I knew what him/his gang stalking group were doing.
Yeah, David says, I think they used to be drugging me at the coffee shops. It's quite a possibility they could go by and slip some eye drops in your coffee and make you like ill and sick. That has happened before.
Which I didn't. So that told me a lot. He had no romantic interest in me and he was sent from the ones at the top of the gang stalking circle to find out information from me. Be absolutely careful. Perpetrators from gang stalking are dangerous. Their intentions are to harm you. They don't care about anyone else, they only care for their own in the circle. These people in gang stalking mean business, they're not messing around. Melissa Nance replies, by the best.
I'm going to stop that for a minute. These gang stalkers and perps are not messing around. They mean business. They have thousands of dollars invested into fucking your life up and screwing you over. That's right, folks. They want to fuck you over. And that's what they've done to me. They've taken my business. I had a $20,000 a month Kratom business. And my perpetrator targeted the website. And I can show you the website. I might pull it up real quick for everybody. Let me see if I can find it here, if it's still online. I'm going to pull up my website I had. It is no longer working because of the gang stalkers. Over here. And I'm going to show you the screen. Okay. So this is my website here. It says this website is closed, currently closed due to severe cyber attack. Law enforcement login. And you can't even log into the website. It says not acceptable. The whole site has been hacked. This was my $20,000 a month business, and it is now gone. I keep it open because all the code is still on the website. It says, I've read the code, and I'm going to do a special broadcast on that. But all the code behind the website has about 500 paragraphs of gang stalking material they put in there. Then after that is the malicious attack. Every time I try to get it off the computer, it puts a virus on my computer, so I can't expose the code to everybody on here. But I am working on that. I have to get a Linux machine. And I'm going to take the code from my website, put it on here. That shows that I'm definitely being targeted. I mean, you can see the website's closed. It's not working. So that's one example of my targeting. We'll go back to our story here. I think I lost it. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I think I did lose my story, but we're going to go ahead and keep talking until I find it. That's what happens when you open a new tab up. In the meantime, I will sit here and bullshit. But that's what they did. They took the website and they just totally fucked it up. And I can't use the website anymore. It's just gone. And I'm trying to find that video. I just lost the video we were playing. But it's here somewhere. But this is what they do to you. They take all your money, is what they want to do first. They take your money and they leave you totally, like, almost homeless. And they'll drain all your resources and just keep hacking you and hacking you and hacking you until you have nothing left. It's just a real sad thing. All right, we're back to the video. I found it again. It doesn't seem like it's playing. The sound is off. Here we go.
These people in gang stalking mean business. They're not messing around. Melissa Nance replies. By the vest he wears that states what organization he is associated with and the many tats which adorn his body. Pay close attention to the one that says gangbanger. I mean, really.
You have home slices. It's tiring. They almost always either switching positions in my head or taking turns. It's rough. Always be fighting. That's right. Keep strong. Keep fighting.
If you can't tell the difference in your average Joe and a gang member, I would have to question your common sensibility and advise you to do some research. Gangbangers are proud of who they are and what they have done.
Yeah, Dave, there's a lady. I can probably put it in the chat. It's a channel. She does Zoom meetings. If I can actually find her, I will do it here. Let me see if I can find her. One of these, I'm going to play this in the background. As soon as I find her, I'll put it in the chat.
The more accomplished you are, the higher the rank. Unless you are clueless, you should have no problem distinguishing a gang member, and take note of the fact that I did not mention the word stupid in that description. Idiocy is becoming more and more prevalent these days, causing the human race to have a vast array of challenges. Challenges that oftentimes are associated with troubled endings. So always maintain an awareness of people for your own self-preservation and that of others throughout your life. You just never know when this could in fact save a life. Onatity.
All right, so this is for David. He wants to do a Zoom meeting. I'm posting a link in the chat to this lady in the channel that does do Zoom meetings. She's more on a technical level. Her site is sh/p. She does Zoom meetings on technical targeting through the internet. I put it in the chat there if you want to go check her channel out. She's got some really good information on how to protect your computer and see who's tracking you. Her website is channel is sh/p on YouTube. I may bring it up a little bit later.
Should I date a targeted individual? Real TI dating stories. Absolutely. Make it a Bonnie and Clyde, me and her fuck the world, enjoy the warmth of it burning. Once you date him or her, you will be subject to torture from the gang stalker scum. Every time I'm rolling with a female, I get all sorts of gang stalkers eyeing me. Even had some lumberjack stalker in a truck pointed directly towards the hotel I took a date to. Had them all jealous I was getting it in. Then the slime slandered me for it. Gang stalkers don't want targets to have partners unless it's under the Faggonotti category. Faggonotti being all the sexual predators, gays, pedophiles that sold their souls to the holo Illuminati preying on younglings. Why not? The social life of Tiz is a target, too. This is in a way helping each other out. TI's life is lonely. The only problem is to figure out if the future partner is a perp or real TI. There is no such thing.
Is the future perp a real TI? Oh, here we go. The future date, I think is what they meant to say, is the future person you're going to date a perp or a TI? That's the question of the day. Are they real or are they paid disinfo agents and sex workers? And there's a lot of people on Facebook that are paid because they did time in jail and they target us on social media. And what they want to do is worm their way into your social media accounts and get in real close to you. And what they really want to do is get in and screw with your head. We got a message from a freedom fighter. He says, I am part of the Zoom network in a week on Fridays. Also, we got a Zoom tonight link to targeted in Massachusetts. Tweet Roy at Roy E Cups for tonight's Zoom link. You can post the link, Freedom Fighter, in the chat. That's cool. I don't mind. I'm going to post it up here, but you can put the link in the chat for the Zoom meeting tonight. I haven't done these Zoom meetings in years. But yeah, go ahead and post that link in the chat.
Thing is 'tis because of someone. Even thought. Your boyfriend can be a civilian snitch. You are put into a program where you are under special supervision by a great amount of resources. Verify the following. Do you hear buzzing in your ears? Do you feel like strangers, more than 5%, are quite not polite and unusually hostile towards you? Do you see patterns that you shouldn't like, same colored cars, people trying to imitate your dressing style or your habits, smoking like you, walking like you, to name a bunch? Is there an unusual amount of sound in your neighborhood? Do you see strange events like a high amount of police cars, police officers that are just swarming in places you used to go, without doing much, aka just staying there or talking? Do you have sudden problems with paperwork that you usually avoided? Do you see events known as street theater where people play a strange role meant to destabilize your morale? You had an encounter with a woman once and all of a sudden you see lesbian couples. You are scared of dogs and new neighbors are all...
The lesbian couples, okay. Here we go with the lesbian couples. I know a few of them. Actually, those are the ones that are probably safe because they know each other and they're not going to get perped or gang stalked. But some of these other girls, I've dated a girl that was a perp, and I could show it later on. Maybe I'll bring the video up. And she called me about a week ago, and she was paid by my perpetrator, but that's hard to prove. But he was paying her rent for like a year to stalk me. And I do have a whole video on that. And, I'll probably put it up later on, as I did my website video.
All dog owners. You have financial instability and the nearby blocks are swarming with people showing off their expensive cars or cloths, etc. If so, you're in for a lot of fun. First of all, congratulations. You are a true TI known as a thinker whom the government despises. You do not suffer schizophrenia, schizoactive disorder, or other known paranoia-based delusional mental illness. Do they really exist now that I think of them? First, read about what gang stalking is. Second, do not fall for God vs. demons, Illuminati against humankind, Freemason.
Yeah, John says, watch out for the scummy pots. Had few. Now, some people don't. If you're new, you probably won't know what this is. But what John is referring to is the honey pots. What they do is they leech onto you and they give you these false hopes and promises of free sex to steal your information. That's what they do. They want to steal your information. And John says, one capped in my bed. I'm not sure what he means by capped. Maybe camped in his bed. I don't know. But you can maybe explain that, John, what they did in your bed.
Masonry and other great and epic themes used to make you look plain crazy. They are real people, civilians, and non-com community-based police members. They do not wear a uniform and come from every possible and imaginable background. Cashier, ex-soldiers, private inspectors, cops, friendly smiling lady who asks you about your life just to socialize. They do not accuse you of anything. If they did, the police will be after you in an open investigation and you would know it. They cannot lock you up if you didn't do anything illegal, even thought they like to pretend to be omnipotent.
Yes, they cannot lock you up if you didn't do anything illegal. There you go. Boom. That's it right there. That was a good one.
They aren't that greatly educated, even thought they pretend to be. It is a collective effort of the community to shut you up. If you are one fan of interesting information about how dirty the governmental business can get, check Community-Oriented Police Services, PSYOPs, Russian Psychological Warfare, Nazis Psychological Warfare, and a great deal of reading about social theory of the herd. Crowd mentality, an excruciating lot of reading in general, because if you are targeted, it means you are worth the trouble, aka.
Alrighty. So John says that he had a honey pot that shit his bed. John, could you explain how bad the shit was in your bed, and did it stink, and did she clean it up? We want to know in the chat if that honey pot shit your bed, left a real big pile of shit, and did she clean it up? Please answer in the chat. Please answer in the chat, John, and see what she did.
You think the way the big brother doesn't want you to. It's not because of your boyfriend that you are being targeted. The perps want you to think that, so you will break up with him and you will be easier to target alone. Also, if they are using V2K, then it is better for them to use the mind control technology and get the data they want if you are isolated. The best thing a target can do is keep as many friends and family close to you as possible.
Okay, boom. Friends and family. Now we'll touch on the subject of friends and family. You only can trust a few because they're going to think you're actually kind of nuts. So it's going to be a tough one there on that. I'm going to put John's comment up here. It's a good one.
You may have to not tell anyone what is happening because THWI might think you are crazy and you will only.
John says she did not clean up the shit from the bed. So John, did you have to clean up the shit? Well, how long did it take you to clean it up? And how big was the shit?
Help the perps. That's part of the weapon they use. Torture you and you can't get help, or you will be labeled crazy if you try and tell people you are hearing voices in your head and you're part of mind control experiment. Even though it's true and the government knows of it, and some are using it on American citizens and experimenting on them and getting away with it. It is sick. There are so many people being tortured in our country that can't get help and will either kill themselves, end up in mental hospital or in jail, or live a life of non-stop torture and hide it from everyone. I hope you are not being targeted with V2K yet. If you are only being gang stalked, then you still have a chance to stop it. Good luck. This is a shame. One thing I know for sure is, yes, if you feel it's happening, it probably is. My girlfriend is currently doing the same. I had a wife, great job, and newborn baby girl just last year. Today, I have nothing. Not even my own identity. I.e., my own social security number doesn't even match my name anymore. Moreover, my current GF plays all this off as no big deal. Barely shows interest or sometimes acts like she's being gang stalked as well. When confronted about her odd, manipulative, sabotaging, crazy-making behavior, all of a sudden, I'm psychotic and / or a conspiracy theorist. She loves me though, right? Here's the hard cold truth. Your loved ones, even your family, could have been coerced into carrying out this evil nightmare. They, i.e., the initiators, use threats, payoffs, false crime allegations, etc. to pull off this evil plot. Several websites and comments on this issue say that you probably are suffering from a paranoid delusion. Might even be symptomatic of bipolar or schizophrenia. I challenge you to do just what I did. Check yourself into a psychiatric hospital for evaluation. If you are
Okay, so this one says go to a psychiatric hospital. 98% of the people here are probably okay. They're fine. And there's another TI said, I think his name was Targeted Tony, said probably 2% do belong into the hospital. I mean, if you could get up and drive a car, go to the grocery store and drive home, you are probably not schizophrenic. Most of the people that can't do those things do need to check in. So if you can go to work or go to the store or drive daily, because driving is a big responsibility. I mean, look at that guy, Hugs, that was doing 120 miles an hour, and hit that lady and burned up. The car exploded. Look at that guy. He was a millionaire football player for the Raiders, and boom, his life is gone in a flash. Just like instantly gone. Done.
Delusional. You will get help. If you aren't, then they lose. That is one of their forms of gaslighting. There are several opinions why this is happening to certain individuals. The real truth is nobody knows. I feel for you either way. Isolation is horrible and not very smart. But, sleeping with the enemy is very dangerous. If
Sleeping. Okay, now we're going to touch on sleeping with the enemy. Sleeping with the enemy is very dangerous. Well, I don't think sleeping with them is, but I think being with them is dangerous. You have to know that she's a perp, get some proof, and then get rid of her. Just flush her down the toilet. As John would say, if she takes a shit in your bed, she's a perp, and flush her down the toilet. That's what you got to do.
she is a gang stalker, her goal is to break you or get you thrown in jail, psych hospital, or commit suicide. Find your peace by using peace and calmness at all times. Never lash out. Just calmly make a plan to stay or leave. That's the breaks and hard truth. If you're not happy, then you're at least giving yourself a chance at happiness. You deserve it. And God wants you to have it. Nothing, because whatever you do will make you look crazy or unstable. This type of activity is called crazy making behavior for a reason. I know you don't want to hear this, but all of that type of behavior entails fat more money than you have. Targeting is a way of silencing someone into submission, either through someone who is seeking revenge, people covering up organized crime, etc. Your job, dear friend, as frustrating as you will find this, is to remain calm. Do you, in whatever capacity that is.
Well, remain calm is a tough one because you got to go through this shit daily. Best advice is just to focus on the next day. Tomorrow's a new day. If you had a shitty day, just plan on tomorrow. If you're thinking about suicide or any of that shit, just wipe it out and think about tomorrow. That's what you got to think. Tomorrow's a new day.
Believe it or not, your targeting most likely went on a lot longer than you were aware of. You will get through this. Keep your faith in God and be strong. God gives his hardest battles, I'm told, to the strongest warriors. You are just that, a warrior.
Okay, my subject on God. God is not going to save you. The only person that's going to save you is yourself. God is just another outlet, but the only person that's going to save you is yourself. That's my take on that subject.
If you truly feel that your girlfriend is not in your corner, it's not for me to say she is or isn't. You simply, or not so simply, have to either stay with her and deal with it, or just let go and move on. Good luck. Why aren't targeted individuals dating each other to add a new dimension to fighting the gang stalkers? Are you?
That's a good question. Why are not the TIs dating? Okay, I've been in the TI community for almost a year. I think it'll be a year on Christmas or whatever. So it's coming up to that point where I've been in this community, and all I've seen is people fighting, arguing, and nobody is getting along. I've only seen 2 TIs hook up, and there were 2 women that lived together. Other than that, they just all name bash each other, and this one's a perp, and that one's fake, and that one's not getting stalked, and it's just a lot of disinformation in the community. I think this community could be a lot better and a lot closer if everybody just put that shit behind them and work together as one instead of calling each other perp or a fake TI. Yeah, I was going to do a show on that, but I don't want to start name calling other channels because it just starts a war. So I'm staying in my own lane. But this goes out to all the other channels out there. If you're calling this other person a perp, it's not a good thing. It just makes you look bad, and you're going to get less views and viewers to your channel. So I'm not going to go into the name calling who is a perp and who is not a perp and so on. And that's my take on that.
targets can't trust anyone. Then if they do meet someone, that person will already know all there is to know about the target. Sometimes targets are in relationships with a stalker and aren't even aware until they've been in the relationships for years on. Every relationship I've had was with a stalker, which was before I was even aware I was targeted. I was actually in a 10-year relationship with one of them.
A 10-year relationship. Can you imagine being perped by a gang stalker honeypot for 10 years and not knowing? I mean, I was within a relationship with this other gal. I'll probably post it later, but it was we met on Facebook, and she was the admin of my group. It was the Kurlabula Kratom group, and she got really close to me, and that's how my perp knew it. And he hired her because she always couldn't pay her electric bill. She was begging money for rent all the time from me, and she all of a sudden got her rent paid. And she didn't. And I asked the landlord when I went down there to meet her, and he says, "Oh, she's behind on rent, but he never throws her out." So the whole thing was kind of odd, you know. It was like the perpetrator was paying the landlord, but not telling me. It's a really deep story. I'll have to go into the whole thing deeply a little bit later.
Not knowing she was only around to watch me, harass me, and bring nothing but havoc into my life. The times she was trying to be nice was only because she was told to do so. I personally have met 3 targeted individuals.
Okay, so here we go. Now we have the person that I made a video on. I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago. His name is the famous Chief Handler. Yes, we're going to put Chief Handler's comment on the screen. Let's see what Chief Handler has to say. Here we go. Chiefy, the Chief Handler is here, everybody. Give a strange unwelcome for Chief Handler. There he is. It's a new sock called Chief Handler Sees You. Nobody is trying to kill you. You'd be easy, he says. Oh, Chiefy, Chiefy, Chiefy. Oh my God.
And know of one other but have not met the fourth. 2 of them didn't think we should be together because it might cause problems. IR piss them off, might cause problems. LMAO, as if life wasn't a problem already. I hope to meet the fourth at some point, but he lives 12 hours.
The Chief Handler says, how lonely you must be. Anybody that's on YouTube, I think, is lonely. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on here. Everybody that does these videos, they would be on a date or doing something if they weren't doing these videos. So I think there's about millions of lonely YouTubers that join communities just like this to vent and get out their frustrations and problems.
Hours away. I think it is cool to meet in person because I don't feel I can talk to anyone about it. I never say a thing to them until I am sure this.
Chief Handler says, poverty is gross. Poverty is gross, but what what you deserve, what you deserve. The English is broken. Let's read that again from Chief Handler. Poverty is gross, but it what you deserve. But it what you deserve. Chief Handler, you can do better than that. Come on. You're you're fucking that up, Chief Handler. Yeah, it's like 3rd grade English there. Only people are on YouTube. LOL, you are delusional. No, it's not delusional. The people on YouTube, a lot of them are lonely. They make these channels and they associate with other channels and they go into other chats and because they have nothing else to do, Chief Handler. And then he says, it's what, Chief Handler? It's what? It's a shit show?
Situation they are describing sounds like what has been happening to me. I like to be fairly sure I am right before telling someone who is borderline psychotic.
Okay, so Chief Handler is here. Chief Handler, the link is pinned at the top if you want to come on the show. We would like to see if you want to come up, Chief Handler, and explain to everybody how you're the handler of this community. We would love to see you come on up. The Chief Handler is here, everybody. Let's see him come on panel. We dare you to come on up, Chief Handler. Come on.
That I am experiencing the same thing. You just don't do that in my Talking here is relatively new to me, so I kept it to myself mostly for 5.5 years or so, with the exception of periodic statements to friends who thought I was nuts, but not in the psychiatric sense, just didn't make sense. For anyone to do that to me, I'm pretty sure talking here is not a good idea for me. Things get misinterpreted. Law enforcement twists things to meet their own expectations. This topic and probably several others are definitely being monitored by law enforcement, in my opinion. Chances are, the whole of the targeted individual's social circle or reach is correlated by the handlers or stalkers.
Okay, we ought to stop here now. John's got a good question. We're going to put this comment on the screen. John says, Chief Handler, how much do you get paid? CH is Chief Handler. Everybody wants to know, Chief Handler, how much do you make, let's say per hour would be good, or per day, or per show, or per comment. Type in the chat what you make, Chief Handler, for spamming all these TI channels. Everybody wants to know what the Chief Handler is getting paid. How much is he getting paid?
Every person the targeted individual meets is one of the gang stalkers. Tis become more isolated to avoid these set UPS, or are already dating or married to one of their stalkers. It's very difficult, cold, to break out of the circle. It is a lifetime commitment and assignment for the stalkers to stalk these people. They may not even know why they are stalking them. The stalkers are simply following orders. For whatever reasons of their own, even the stalkers may be caught in a trap. Because they keep us isolated, and it's a...
Okay, folks, here it is. Chief Handler is going to divulge his paycheck. This is what he gets paid to fuck with all you TIs. I'm going to post it on the screen here. Here we go. Ready? Chief Handler sees you, says, I have a 6-figure salary, and I am in the top 5% earners in the US. Nobody is paid to comment on your ridiculous videos. Nuts. Well, what the fuck are you doing here, Chief Handler? If you get paid that much money, what are you doing on YouTube stalking a TI channel? That's what we all want to know. Can you answer why you're here? Why is the Chief Handler here? Everybody wants to know why this troll, the Chief Handler, is here.
Very crazy program and lifestyle. I think some breaks, so it's hard to know who's gotten past the breaking point and survived, and who may lose it mentally or who's a danger. There's stages, and depending on that person, when we hook up just to hang, everyone's V2K gets unbearable and they just want to be left.
So, the Chief Handler says, I am mocking you idiots while killing time. But if you're making all this money, why don't you go out and enjoy it and go on vacation and spend it wisely? What the fuck are you doing in here with a bunch of targeted people? It's a shitty answer, Chief. You got to come up with something better. Let's see the replies again. He says, why are you here? Just to cry about how pathetic your life is. No, I haven't even begun to complain about that yet. I haven't even mentioned that. I haven't gotten down that road. And Chief Handler says, I do go on vacations. Well, what was your last vacation, Chief Handler? Where did you go? Let's see. Where did you go, Chief? Let's see what vacation you went on. Why don't you come up here and show us those nice pictures and videos of your vacation? We would love to see what the Chief Handler does behind the screen.
Alone after that. So they make it excruciating to be around other TI. I know when I meet other T.I, it's rough. I cause their V2K to triple. Whether on phone or in person. I do not have V2.
Okay, we're going to stop the video for a second and ask. Okay, Powerful says, yes, why is he here? Everybody in the chat wants to know why the Chief Handler is here. Why are you here, Chief?
2K. Maybe they are too used to betrayal or are just not interested in dating. It takes all of it is time and emotional effort just to keep a job, a car, food, and a place to live. If a TI learns how, they can actually start to intellectually and emotionally thrive as a single person despite the stalking. Well, hell, I'll try it just to add some flair to this drawn-out textbook Gangstalker 101 divorce custody shit I've been thrown into and slowly being executed but never once left to just die.
All right, so we got Chief Handlers back again with his reply. He says, 2 years ago, we went down the East Coast. We were supposed to go to Dubai last year, then COVID stopped that. I know many people that have been on vacations with the COVID in order, so you must not have a passport or you didn't take the shot, and that's my take on that, Chief Handler.
Hell no. That would be merciful, and far too easy, for them, HA. See anyone lining up in NW, Iowa to court the lady TI of 38 years in age, with gang stalkers dating back to her elementary days in the hills of Montana? The answer is no. No, you do not. And if a line started, I'd call them all desperate gang stalkers and
Chief Handler says you're clueless. Well, elaborate, Chief Handler. What do you do then if you can't go on vacations? Post in the chat. What do you do instead of going on vacations because you can't go because you're blaming COVID? Tell everybody why you can't go on vacation. And what do you do with your time besides stalking these targeted individual sites? Tell us, Chief.
bid them adieu. Where can I, a targeted individual male, find a TI woman to date? Dating apps have made it harder to
I don't have the bell. If I had one, they would go ding, ding, ding. Chief Handler is lonely. Chief Handler is lonely. The one who says it is it, Chief. You're saying that we're lonely, but the one who really says it is the lonely one, Chief Handler. The one who says it is it, Chief Handler. The one who says it is it. The Chief Handler is lonely. That's right, Chief. You're the lonely one. Chief Handler says, like I said, I took my son hunting this morning. No, you couldn't go overseas last year, you twit. Okay. All right, Chief. So what did you get hunted today? Did you get any deer, buck, or birds? Tell us, Chief.
meet TI women. I've noticed by revealing stuff to a person who is a gang stalker, she'll gather information about me, financially or emotionally, and any other information will be gathered like pictures I send and anything I planned on doing. Everything is reported as well. So by using different dating apps, I noticed the same females on different sites subliminally and indirectly speaking about things I either said in previous conversations. Profiles will be created to troll me by using my name. Mind you, these are women. These women profiles were created with the same things I like or think.
Okay, so we got Chief Handler up here. He's baiting me. He says, "Why are you poor?" I'm not going to answer that question because it's a bait question, Chief Handler. I may have more money than you, and you don't even know about it, Chief Handler. How's that? I mean, if I was poor, I wouldn't be on here to begin with. It takes a lot of money just to run all this bullshit. You know, the fiber optic 1,000 megabyte up and down internet service alone is $80 a month. Anybody that's poor can't afford that. So, a big fuck you to the Chief Handler. Big fuck you to the Chief Handler.
Things I just did. For example, I just moved and traveled between different states. Gang stalkers are swarming on me.
All right, here we go. John. Yes, John. Are you training your son to be an idiot also, Chief Handler? I broke your ready to spit. I'm laughing so hard. Are you training your son to be an idiot, Chief Handler? C-Dub says, fuck you, Chief Handler. A big fuck you to the Chief Handler.
The free dating apps. I believe the apps are really for people to meet and fuck right away. If you are not in the know and a TI, these women will troll you or mess with your self-esteem. They communicate with each other and they'll know if you are talking and engaged with more than one woman. While you may be thinking the women want to fuck, or if it seems easy, they mostly know you are a TI. You are engaging with them at a price maybe not for your money, but your information will be gathered. I have met people who I have had conversations on the apps, and some of the women felt like either.
All right, so we got Musa 23. Welcome to the chat. You should kick him, man. Any attention, and Narc is good attention, especially negative attention. He's getting his supply while being here. Kick him, man. Hope you're doing good, Joe. Oh, I think it's funny that Chief Handler's here. I did a video on him, so I give him the right to come up here and speak his mind. Chief Handler can speak his mind. I mean, I did a video with 20 Chief Handler responses. So I'm letting Chief Handler have his say. And that's because everybody wants to know why Chief Handler is doing this to the community. So I'm letting Chief Handler speak his mind. Chief Handler says $80 for internet is a lot of money. My son is 14 and has accomplished more than you ever will. How pathetic is that? Well, that doesn't make much sense, Chief Handler. What does your son do at 14? Do you have him running perp ops on the computer, harassing people? Is he like your, I would say, lower handler that goes around with the other sock accounts that fucks with everybody and you pay him? Is that what your son does, Chief Handler? You're like the master handler and he's the puppet sock handler? One of the cars in my picture costs more than you'll ever make in a year, Chief Handler says. How do we know they're your cars, Chief Handler? If you can post the title somewhere in your avatar that says you own that car. Anybody can put a picture of a car in an avatar. I can put a Ferrari or a Mercedes in my avatar and say it's mine. It's just a bunch of bullshit, Chief Handler. A bunch of bullshit. You don't own those cars, Chief Handler. Show receipts, motherfucker.
They're military or prostitutes. Almost as if they are getting paid for this. I have asked women if they were in military, then followed by trolled accounts stating how they don't want to deal with military or not in the military. The communications don't feel genuine. It seems that I am only able to meet and talk to get.
All right, here we go. Freedom Fighter says, it's not Chief Handler's son, it's the neighbor's. While he was out targeting, she was playing. Boom! 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 Chief busted! The chief is busted.
Stalking women. They are either running the color harassment or the pics will be demonic. The women troll from app to app.
Chief Handler works as a janitor at a community college in San Diego. Jeff, thank you for coming on the show. This has been proven time and time again. I've seen you in one of my videos on my previous Chief Handler video. Chief Handler is a janitor at a community college, and the professor owns those 2 cars that are in his avatar. Facts. Facts, folks.
They will use your name, items of clothing you wear, or the description that will sound as if you wrote it. Items or clothing. I have had t-shirts made with specific colors. So some of the women will have t-shirt.
Oh my God, the bullshit goes on and on. Here we go. So Chief Handler says, okay, let's go one by one. Chief Handler says he's logged enough hours for his pilot's license. He received a BJJ belt from Jacari Romero, has 25 grand piano, and he shoots competitively. Okay, a 14-year-old kid has his pilot's license. Okay, this I have to see. The bullshit is knee deep with Chief Handler. A 14-year-old kid has a pilot's license. Okay, how many hours of flight time does he have? Because I'm in the aviation business, motherfucker. How many hours? Let's see, Chief.
With either same color with different designs or a t-shirt created with a random logo. You'll know this because the description will be trolling me or the age will be 33. You would think you could find someone genuine, but none of the
All right. So Broken Matrix TV says that guy is a bitch, a troll. Everything on Chief Handler is a bitch and a troll. I agree 100%. Broken Matrix TV, I agree with you 100%. Nothing's going to change my mind on that.
gang stalkers are real. They will come off so real and lie straight to your face and will mess with your mind. The stories they tell will resemble your life. Tinder and the
Chief Handler. John says, take his mom, divorced you, Chief Handler. So you're a divorced Chief Handler and you live with your son that's 14 years old and he has a pilot's license at 14 and you own a Mercedes and a Rolls Royce. Okay. Now, how much bullshit can you fucking possibly spew? This is the internet, Chief Handler. Anybody can say that they own a Rolls Royce and a Mercedes and your 14-year-old son has a pilot's license. Come on, motherfucker. Get real.
BLK app have a lot of gang stalkers. Some of the women trolling will be on both apps. Giving how hard it is to meet someone these days due to COVID, things are just more controlled, where if you not in the
All right, here we go. Chief Handler. He has 52 hours right now. I think if my memory serves me right, you have to have 1,000 hours to get your pilot's license. It's been a while. I've been out of the aviation business for a while, but I used to run an aviation parts company and I had a 6-figure salary. So, no, Chief Handler, I am not poor. You just make assumptions and make yourself with these fake 2 cars in your avatar like you're some big bad shot, bullying all these internet channels, the TI channels in the community. You go around pickpoking your nose because you got nothing better to do but wipe your ass with your son's fake fucking pilot hours. I'm calling you out, Chief Handler. You're full of shit. You're full of shit, Chief Handler.
no and RTI, you will not meet anyone real or who is not a gang stalker. The women you meet or encounter will bring up things from your previous relationships, but the women will make it seem like they went through in their own lives. They will try and mess with you self-esteem, but it will all seem natural. If you eat out somewhere, buy food or items out, the women will mimic. So if you buy chocolate while out one day, they'll buy chocolate and will make it a thing to show you. If you buy chips, same thing. If you order or go out to
Okay, so Chief Handler says you need 40 hours to get your pilot's license. Can anybody look that up on the internet? Just to Google how many hours you need to have your pilot's license. Now, there is different levels of pilot's license. There's commercial, which I am thinking of, and then there's a civil personal pilot's license. But there is, I think the commercial one is 1,000 hours. Somebody Google that. Let's see what the Chief Handler is full of shit. I know he is.
a restaurant, they will make it a point to buy the same thing in your presence or bring it up in a conversation. Every woman I dated that was a gang stalker, the relationship was set up to fail and sabotage was common. Of the many things gang stalkers rob from T.I.S is their trusting nature. A result of this is the loss of an ability to have intimate relationships. It becomes very hard to trust anybody. Damn near impossible. Even if you found one you could trust, they would be unlikely to trust enough to date you, or anybody else. You might be dating your stalker, prep, handler, boss, etc. Don't tell a lady that you are targeted. You just observe the ladies in every way, and one day you will meet you a real targeted lady and you both will be very happy with one another. You both.
Okay, so Chief Handler says, why would my son have a commercial license? Well, I mean, if you want to have a really big job and fly commercial airlines and make the 6-figure salary, you would probably want to get the commercial license. If he's making that kind of money that you're saying, he's not going to make it on a private license per se.
can seek the law enforcement officers needed to help you both together as witnesses also for one another. Don't believe all police/law enforcement officers are involved. They all are not corrupt, my friend.
Okay, we're going to stop this now. Musa23 says all he does is go on all the TI channels, puts this down for supply. So I think Musa says that what Chief Handler is doing all these comments on all the TI channels. He's sitting in his chair beating off to all the reaction that we're giving him. I gotcha. So Chief Handler gets off physically on the energy that we give him back and the comments. I gotcha.
Enjoy your love life to come. I assume you will find her soon. Communicate without you saying anything about targeted individuals. You will know when to ask, and the stalkers are so ignorant/uneducated. Hungry, so when you...
Okay, so Jenny says ground school is 45 hours. Learn to fly is 25 hours. So we already have 45 hours over your 40. So Chief Handler, I'm calling you out. You're fucking bullshit, Chief Handler. You're a bunch of shit. Sack of lies as usual.
You out with her. It will be known to you she is the one because she is being gaslight/stalked. Well, that sounds very romantic. LOL. If you really want to attract...
Okay, here we go. Chief Handler, the real question is, why are you doing this? Do you lack empathy? Or are you just someone who enjoys the dark side of life? Chief Handler, let's hear what you got to say to Broken Matrix TV. Type in the chat in response to Broken Matrix TV's comment. Let's hear it.
Someone with a TI problem. Maybe we should all create a TI support group. I am afraid to walk into one because there will be many TIs in a room. So many stories. How can you tell which ones are legitimate vs. schizophrenia? I say look at their job.
Okay, here's one here. Musa says you need to change the amount of subs you have. Yeah, it went up and down today. It's still back at that bad number. I'm not going to mention it. It was at 665, so we must have picked up a new sub during this show. I'm trying to get past it. I've been working on that all day, and I did it to some crappy premiere earlier, and I think I lost a sub on it. So I'm doing this live to try to get a new one to get past that number, Musa.
A computer programmer or data researcher is probably not lying. The lady with no job, no home, no friends, and no social skills, she is the one who is probably just crazy.
Okay, John says, now this is to Chief Handler. Would you describe what you do as actually having a life, Chief Handler? Going around to the hundreds of TI channels and commenting. I've seen all your comments. I'm not going to repeat them, but they're pretty vulgar and disinfo, what you are putting out there, Chief Handler. And I think Chief Handler is actually stopping because he knows he's getting called out and he's going to give up. Chief Handler is going to give up.
LOL. When a government worker talks about being a TI, I listen. Yes, it all sounds extreme. However, why would someone with a good job lie about something like that? So if you want to date someone with TI, then make sure they are stable in other aspects of their life. You don't want to entertain a totally crazy person, right? Once they say the electronics are listening through the walls, I would seriously consider the source. Once I met a woman TI shopping. I said, you really think they care if you buy an apple or banana today at the supermarket? Be reasonable, folks.
Okay, so let's move on to that. I was doing some copying here in the background. that's the end of that. What I'm going to play next is I do have one more video I want to show, and it's another TI dating channel on YouTube. That one's done. But we're going to go through some comments before we flip over there. So it says, fucking Nero. Home Slice says to Chief Handler. Broken Matrix TV says, what good do you do for the world? And will you tell your son about this sad of her life is already in the mix? And Chief Handler says, oh boy, you need 40 hours of logged flight time, twits. So he calls everybody in the TI community a twit, not counting ground time, which is done online through King Aviation. John says, I would not describe you as being a man, Chief Handler. Cowardly, yes. John says, Chief Handler is coward. He's a coward. Musa says, sounds good, Broken. I wonder how he would be interviewed. If he's just an internet troll, he might only be mean, typing behind a screen, rather than with his mouth on the spot. That would be a good one. We need to get Chief Handler on panel. It'd be nice to get him up here and let him brag about his whatever cars that were in his avatar, his Mercedes or Rolls Royce, whatever they were. I couldn't see the picture. It was tiny. Chief Handler says he makes six-figure salary. His son makes close to that, and his son is 14 years old, and his son is flying a plane. Chief Handler says he's saved lives. What are you doing in here knocking on the TI community? He says he pays more taxes than you earn in a year. Well, he says, I mean, if you make six figures, it depends where your bracket is, but that's too bad for you. You got to pay all those taxes. I feel sorry for your ass, Chief Handler. I don't have to pay those taxes. Jeff O says, Chief Handler says he took psychology classes, which demonstrated how TIs are delusional. He uses that word a lot of times, delusional. And he started sexual pleasuring himself to the videos and becoming infatuated with us. TIs, these are facts. Boom. Jeff O, I might want to leave this comment up for the rest of the day. I gotta type in the chat like boom at Jeff O, because he hit the nail on the head, folks. Boom at Jeff. I'm in the wrong chat. We gotta go to the other one, but boom at Jeff O. Here we go. It's gonna be a big boom. Big boom at Jeff O. I'm gonna type in here 100 because he is 100% correct. Chief Handler is nothing but jerking off to us TIs. That's right, folks. He's jerking off to us TIs. Chief Handler comes back. I am a combat vet. You are a coward. Combat vet. So how old are you? There's a lot of combats. Which war were you in, Chief Handler? I hope your son runs for the hills, Chief Handler, John says. Chief Handler's son runs for the hills. No, he's going to fly to the hills, John. He's got his pilot's license. He's going to fly. So you're a Mason. Yeah. Chief Handler, are you a Mason? Everybody in the chat wants to know if you are a Mason. Can you clear that up for us, Chief Handler? He's a narcissistic weirdo. Chief Handler is obviously a Mason. I can't be a Mason. Why not, Chief? I hope you're not that close to your son, John says. Jeff O says, I have many facts on the Chief. Jeff does. I've seen some of Jeff's videos, and he's actually backtracked his accounts. In my prior video, it shows where he lives. Chief Handler's actually home address. Not home address, but city and town. Broken Matrix TV says, damn, the Masons don't even want you, Chief Hanley. You sad, sorry piece of shit. You can't be a Mason, meaning you're tried. Where did you learn these facts, John? Chief Handler says. John knows everything. I know. I've seen John's videos. Dox him, Jeff. Dox him. Well, you can put his city and town in here if you want, Jeff. I never said my son works. Well, what do you do? Pay him to gang stalk people, Chief Handler? Even if he is a Mason, he won't tell you. They take oaths. That's right. And Chief Handler says, tell everyone my name, Jeff. Tell everyone. I've seen it somewhere. I can't pull it up right now. I'd have to scroll through some videos. He can't say if he's a Mason. He can just disclose their secrets. It kind of makes me wonder. I want to probably go back and put on the Chief Handler video while we're at it. Because it is featured. Put on the Chief Handler. Let's see where it is. That's the wrong video. Videos. All right. So it says Chief Handler 2021. We're going to put this on the screen while we're doing the Chief Handler debate here. We're going to put on Chief Handler. That's right. We're going to go back to the beginning. We'll play this while we're talking. This is for you, Chief Handler. This is for you, Chief Handler. This is for the Chief Handler. We're going to play the video while he's here. He says, Chief ass, you motherfucker, Chief Handler, you motherfucking ass. He said, give him his nuts. He likes this guy's video because he holds his nuts for the Chief Handler. He said, fuck you. He said, fuck you, Chief Handler. Fuck you. So, Chief Handler, are you KKK, the Ku Klux Klan? Chief Handler. We're waiting, Chief Handler. We're waiting to see what the hell you are. That's right, Chief Handler.
Want to make a video. Whoever the fuck Chief Handler is, bro, you been stalking me on my motherfucking YouTube for.
All right. You've been stalking this guy on his YouTube for who knows how long, Chief Handler. That's right. He has something to say to you, Chief Handler.
How many videos do you show your face? Cyber stalking is the biggest form.
Chief Handler never shows his face. All he does is fucking keyboard warriors his way into bullshit.
Motherfucking coward. So keep doing this shit. You know where I'm at. You know you're scared to get fucked up. You know that. Keep playing mind games. Talk about my fucking brother, you coward ass bitch. You talking to a sober man. Keep telling me I'm on fucking drugs. You weird ass bitch. Come see me, homie. I ain't got no power. Come get this, bruh. Since you got the power, come catch this. Come catch this friendly fade, dog. It'll be the last fight you ever get, and I guarantee that. You coward ass bitch. Why you can't show your fucking face? Huh? But you got the power. He's a motherfucking buster. Stop stalking all of us fucking TIs under that bullshit name, creating fake profiles, and come get your motherfucking ass whooped by all of us, but including first, come catch my motherfucking face. Sick ass weird bitch. Show your face, homie. Show your motherfucking face. I ain't with this fucking internet talking shit.
John, exactly. Chief Handler, I can smell the BS over the pond. He's calling you out, Chief Handler. He's calling you out.
Dog, I'm telling you, I don't play that shit. See these scars on these fists? You see this broken thumb? That's a fucking knockout, bro. Don't fuck with me, homie. Don't get on the fucking internet and think you're gonna fuck with me, dog. You fucking bitch. You wonder why they created.
All right, so we got Jeff. Rehab. Ha ha, that's your response. He just throws shit out there and see what sticks. That's what Chief Handler does. He ain't got no facts, no receipts, no proof of anything. He's just a shit talking motherfucker. That's all Chief Handler is. A shit talking motherfucker.
The word bitch is because of people like you, homie. So, like I said, come meet these knuckles, dog. Come meet these fucking knuckles. I got some future teeth for you, bruh. I'm not scared of you fucking bums. You think you put fear in my heart? I'm looking forward to the day I meet you, if I ever fucking meet you. I can't wait, dog. But you know you scared. You know you're never gonna call you. You know you're never gonna put yourself out there. You pathetic ass bum.
All right, so we got Chief Handler here. He must be really spending overtime on stalking the TIs. He says Pat is a drug addict too. His mommy kicked him out of the house today. How would he know this? How would the Chief Handler know this? So is he at Pat's channel stalking him too?
Motherfuckers probably. Bruh, you don't even know what these motherfuckers look like, dog. So like I said, bro, I'm not talking, homie. I'm not with this shit. I'm not with this talking shit. So come catch this fade, or else your comments will forever be ignored.
All right, so we got Soul, not for sale. Chief Handler, I know you miss me. I've seen Chief Handler stalk the shit out of Soul, not for sale's channel many times. She does a couple of videos on the Chief. It might be coming up actually after a couple of these.
This battle, this conversation, this chit chat, with this so-called chief handler. Like, he is such a miserable individual. Like, seriously, the things that he's saying to me, it's like, and I know other people, other target individuals are saying, oh, well, he's just someone that goes around to other YouTubers and say, I don't know if that's true. It could be true. I really don't, go. Sometimes I'll be looking at the comments of other
All right, so Chief Handler says, I am being mocked by losers, drug addicts, and people that can't write English. Why would I care? So why are you here, Chief Handler, to talk about your 2 cars and your son's 14-year-old son's pilot license? What do you have to prove to this community? Why are you in here commenting on all these pages? Is this your fetish? Is this what you like to do, Chief Handler? Do you go back in the closet and jerk off to all those TIs while your son is in the other room? Come on, Chief Handler. Let's hear it. Let's hear what the real reason is, Chief Handler.
target individuals, just because I wanna like, see what type of information people have. But I've never seen him before. This is my first, like, this is meet him. That was my first time seeing him on a YouTube channel in the comment section of a target individual. So, and he's saying things like he knows, you know what I'm saying? He knows like things that go on in my house and stuff like that, and things that
Hold on here. Chief Handler says he made a video about it. Now, can anybody pull up Chief Handler Sees You video, put it in the chat, and I will put it up on screen. Oh, it says he made a video. I thought Chief Handler made a video. Oh, I'm wrong. Chief Handler, where's your videos? You can come on here and troll, but where's your videos at, Chief Handler? Let's see one.
I said, and I'm like, oh well, you know, oh well, like that doesn't faze me. You're like a loser to me. So it's like it doesn't faze me. You're a nobody. You're really a nobody to me. Like I've had men who had
This video is for Chief Handler. Chief Handler. He's a fucking pussy ass.
I love this one. I got to rewind it. It's my favorite one.
and things like he knows, you know what I'm saying? He knows like things that go on.
Yeah, this next video is a classic. This guy reminds me of J Rom in another community I'm in. But he tells Chief Handler how it is.
My house and stuff like that, things that I say, and I'm like, oh well, you know, oh well, like that doesn't faze me. You're like a loser to me. So it's like it doesn't faze me. You're a nobody. You're really a nobody to me. Like I've had men who had
This video is for Chief Handler. Chief Handler. He's a fucking pussy ass bitch. And he fucking needs his fucking face kicked in.
faze me. You're a nobody.
Let's see if we can speed that up.
Chief Handler. He's a fucking pussy ass bitch. And he fucking needs his fucking face kicked in. Don't get on my channel making fucking comments about shit you don't know about. You're so big and bad, why don't you have anything on your fucking channel?
Exactly. Boom. This guy is one of my favorite ones. He says it as it is. I mean, he says, Chief Handler, why don't you have anything on your fucking channel?
You are one of the fucking perpetrators and you need your fucking ass beat so fucking bad that you just keep getting beat and fucking tortured. There will be that day. Because you're a coward. You're one of the biggest fucking cowards out there, pussy.
Chief Handler seems to be messing with my penis with frequencies. My penis almost to a way where he's trying to short this mess up tissue. It's on the leg and streaking, and his name is Chief Handler. He comments on all my videos. He is one of my gang stalkers.
So we got it right here. This guy says Chief Handler comments on all his videos. He comments on everybody's. All right, everybody stop. We got to stop now. It says Chief Handler is waiting on someone right now, then going out to dinner. Well, where in the hell does he live that you eat dinner? I mean, California time is 12 o'clock. Even the East Coast time would be like 3:42. So what time do you eat dinner, Chief Handler? It kind of says where he's at. He's on the East Coast somewhere.
Another message for you, Chief Handler. One thing I'm going to tell you, you don't tell me what to do.
You don't tell me what to do.
I tell you what to do.
I tell you what to do.
Right? I tell you what to do in your life.
You don't tell me what to do.
Just
Go fuck yourself. Chief Handler.
One thing I'm going to tell you, you stay in your house.
Get
Don't get
the fuck out of your house, Chief Handler. Find you for your house. I'm chop you every fucking limbs right your body, yeah. I love this guy. Boom. He's great. Okay, Powerful says, why don't you block Chief Handler? I blocked him on, this is a new account, a new sock of his. I blocked 3 of his accounts, and this is a new one. Well, we made a video on Chief Handler. We're letting him speak. Let's see what Chief Handler has to say. The community wants to know what Chief Handler has to say to everybody with his rich and glamorous life. That's right, Chief. There's some more messages for you in these videos here.
You don't own any targeted individual. I know you're a gang stalker. I know you're a perpetrator, yeah. But I am a rough targeted individual. I'm a targeted individual that you don't want to fuck with ever in your life. Yeah. You never want to fuck with me. That's one thing you will never do. Yeah. Ever. I sent a message on you last time about you talking about my mum, yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. You think you can fight me? Do you want to fight me? Do you want to find out? Yeah. Do you want to come and have a fight with me? Because you'll never win. One thing you won't is you'll never have the time to get off the floor or pound your fucking head into the ground. Yeah. You never have the time to get back up. I say this to every target individual. Don't listen to that prick, yeah, on YouTube saying comments and shit like that to every. You're commenting on people on YouTube, yeah, but why don't you show who the fuck you are, yeah? Show who you are. Make yourself a video, yeah? Show who the fuck you are, yeah? Show yourself to me to confront your fate. Yeah, because when I see you, when I see your face, Chief Handler, believe me, I'm going to take your life.
All right, here we go. I feel the same exact way that Broken Matrix TV feels. I would not care if Chief Handler is here or not. I wouldn't block him either. He does not bother me one bit. And I feel the same way. We're letting Chief Handler speak, giving him his voice to see what he got to say. What you got to say, Chief Handler, to all the TIs out there? What you got to say? That's right, Chief Handler.
Take your fucking life, yeah. One person you never want to fuck. Remember my name, yeah. Remember my name, yeah. Because I'll take you off your toes. Myself, yeah. I'll take you off your fucking toes, yeah. I swear to God, yeah. I'll take you off your toes. Yeah, I'll take you off your toes, yeah. I'll make you stay at home for the rest of your fucking life out of fear. I'll torment you, you fucking prick. Fuck you, you son of a bitch.
To Lorenz and Florence, to hell with you. You little cheap handlers who are responsible for all of the various psyops I had to endure the past several years and continuously still endure, like psychological, emotional, intellectual, employment psyops, romantic psyops.
This is Chief Handler. Yeah, you blocked me 3 times. Well, the comment spam was bad. I don't like comment spam. I don't mind you coming in here and talking, but the comment spam on the pages is uncalled for. Nobody wants to see it. So that's my response to that, Chief Handler.
Sexual psyops, they're responsible for organized harassment of assault and rape and abuse of targeted women, men, children, boys and girls, and even their animals. These sick freaks need to be stopped. They need to be imprisoned. To hell with you, Lorenz, you're all gonna born in hell, every single one of you.
I was talking to a female on the phone just a second ago. And, I record all my phone calls. So, think about it, guys. This guy, Chief Handler, he's fucking with all these TIs, other targeted individuals. He keeps deleting his comments and shit. Without evidence on this bitch, alright? He laughed about it. He's like, oh, you're insane. So, anyway, I was on the phone with this bitch, right? I'm like, dude, I wish we could just run away, right? 2 seconds later, after I get off the phone with her, 2 seconds later, this dude's like, he said, LOL, exclamation, and then he said, I want to run you over. I have a screenshot of it and the phone recording. Think about that, guys. I'm going to put that as evidence. All right? I'm going to file that as evidence to the court. I mean, it's building. I'm building it. Building it up from the bottom to the top, and it's fucking getting It's getting there. Think about that, guys. Think for yourself.
All right, so we got Matrix TV wants to know why I did a video about Chief Handler. Well, I go around, I do TI News, and I see all these people complaining about Chief Handler. I mean, I say, what the fuck is all this shit? Everybody's getting bombed by him. So I figure, well, hell, I'll just put it all in a compilation. All the people that are getting comment spammed by Chief Handler, and I put it in a video, and it's kind of like a little stress relief. Everybody gets to get it off their chest. It's like, taking a shit, flushing Chief Handler down the toilet. That's what everybody wants to do, is flush that son of a bitch down the toilet. Chief Handler. Yep, this guy nailed it here. I forgot his name. I think it's Brandon. I think this guy's Brandon EI. I think his channel's Brandon EI. So I think we have to almost rewind this one just a couple seconds here, because this guy has nailed it. I mean, we figured it out. Okay, let's listen to this one more time. He watches grown men in the shower. I wonder if I could do like the replay of that. It's like right about here. He watches grown men in the shower. Oh my God. So Brandon says that this is Brandon EI. He has a TI channel I've been following, and he says that Chief Handler watches grown men in the shower. Wow. Okay, so in response to Chief Handler, Brandon, he is homeless in Texas. He's never held a job for more than 3 months. But it still doesn't change the fact that you watch grown men in the shower. So I believe him. Okay, we're going to stop here. Broken Matrix TV has nailed it. He says Chief Handler is a master troll. His fetish is targeted individuals, and he trolls them. He writes down every little information and piece of information about all the TIs. Why is he doing this? One in the chat, if Chief Handler is a agent for the government. Two in the chat, if he's a psychotic fucking nut.
You ain't shit, Chief Handler. This motherfucker showed me a picture. He's got a picture of like 2 Mercedes-Benz cars and like middle-class houses in the background neighborhood with some pine trees. Bitch, you ain't shit, Chief Handler. You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Chief Handler. You ain't shit, Chief. He live in something like that, and he's like think he's something. Think he's something. You ain't shit, Chief. You ain't shit. Yeah, I got friends that live out here, man. Drive Lambos. You ain't shit, Chief. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
All right. So Broken Matrix TV says that Chief Handler is an agent. Chief Handler says he has a lot of downtime. Nobody has downtime to do what the kind of shit he does to this community. I'm sorry. You're getting paid. Nobody would sit there. It's either you're getting paid or you have a sexual fetish for these TIs. It's either A or B. I think he is both. Chief Handler is both. He's a sex freak and an agent. So I think whoever put 1 and 2 in the chat, I think it was Powerful. You are correct with the 1 and 2. You win today's prize, the beat up Chief Handler.
Yeah, I thought I told you guys goodbye, but I had a couple comments from Chief Handler, and most of us know Chief Handler, and if you don't know Chief Handler, let me tell you about him. He is somebody that trolls other all targeted individuals' channels, a lot of them, and talks a bunch of crap. I mean, other targeted individuals have made videos about him, really pissed off and angry. But the thing is that Chief Handler, he doesn't bother me. He doesn't upset me.
Okay, there we go. Same thing with Broken Matrix TV and this girl here, Sulfur, whatever her channel is. Chief Handler does not bother us. That's right. That's why I'm not blocking him from the chat. If he bothered me, I would block him from the chat, but I'm not.
To me, he's laughable. He's entertainment. And when I get a comment from Chief Handler, and since I don't play into his comments or I don't get angry, he doesn't troll my channel very often anymore. But yeah, I just play with it and laugh at it. I know a lot of you targeted individuals get really.
Yeah, Broken Matrix TV is on the right track. He knows what's going on. That's all I'm going to say. And Chief Handler, you better watch out because we're onto your game. Broken Matrix TV has got the number dialed on you, Chief Handler. He knows what you're about and what you're doing.
Really upset when Chief Handler trolls your channels. But I don't know. He doesn't upset me at all. In fact, since he doesn't troll my channel like.
Okay, why would I get fired? Chief Handler says. When we report all these videos to your employer, Chief Handler, they're going to see what a nut job you are for following us. You're a stalker. You are a stalker, Chief Handler. That's right. You're a stalker.
Like he used to. When he pops up, I just tell him, "Oh, you must have missed me." I play with him. Right attitude. He doesn't piss me off. He used to troll my channel a lot. But yeah, since it was all fun and games to me, people have told me, other targeted individuals have told me you should block him. Why block him? He don't bother me. He seriously doesn't bother me. He tries to make comments, that will, trigger.
Okay, so the chief handler says, "Who's my employer?" I think Chief Handler probably runs some type of a fetish sex site, and he jerks off to these TI videos, and he's selling the videos on some Pornhub. Is my guess.
Trigger you, but it doesn't trigger me at all. You know, I think that's why he leaves me alone and just pops up once in a while. But Chief Handler, if you're listening to this, I know you miss me. You got a thing for me. Peace out, TIs.
So I got this eternal chief handler. He keeps calling, he keeps coming on my things, and I watched 2 videos already. I looked up his name. I reported him, and he's a weirdo, bro. He keeps first was chief handler. He commented on one of my videos about stalking and stuff and exposing it, and then I blocked him and reported it. And then this one, eternal chief handler, came again yesterday or today in the morning, and I reported it and stuff. So yeah, then I looked up the name, and it does look like a lot of targeted individuals deal with this person.
Okay, Chief Handler says, "Do you still live with your elderly parents and use Wi-Fi in their basement?" I already told you a little while ago I have my own internet connection. I have AT&T fiber, 1,000 up, 1,000 down, Chief Handler, and I'm on the top floor. To answer your dumb question.
Being weird and all the types of things. And I saw one video they're using kids against people to try to make them look like weirdos. And then the other video, he was just talking about who is this guy, because he's a targeted individual too. And I'm gonna post the videos here. And here's the video. This
Okay, so Chief Handler says he was out of the Army in 2013. So how old does that make Chief Handler, everybody? Do your math and post it in the comments.
lady is talking about how chief handler keeps targeting her and stuff like that, using children to act like they're flirting with her. I don't know, to set it up or something, but she's a targeted individual by gang stalkers. And then this one's just asking who.
So Chief Handler says he lives on the water. Do you have a houseboat? Is your house near a lake? Or is your house near the ocean, Chief Handler? We want to know.
Who is the chief handler? So these are the first 2 videos that I just watched part of. And so, yeah, this chief handler is, targeting me as well. He's obviously a weirdo, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's going to try to use these tactics on me, but he's commenting on my stalking videos and exposing stalkers. So he's either a troll or someone who, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, if you guys want to check out these videos, go look. I just typed in eternal chief handler, the name of the comment, and then popped up these videos.
Hi, folks. So I need to clear something up for Chief Handler, who is following me and harassing me around the internet. I made a video about people putting children in front of me in my cars, and these children basically acting like they're flirting. Okay, and I drive people to work, and sometimes I drive throughout the course of the day, and this was happening. It's not happening anymore, but this was happening for maybe 7 days straight, where they would put children in my car, and these children.
Okay, so the Chief Handler has a comment here. Broken Matrix. Where do you come up with this stuff? I think Broken Matrix has facts, Chief Handler, and it's starting to piss you off. I really do. He's on the right track.
Were all dolled up and acting like they were flirting in some respect.
Chief Handler, bro. Can't do a pull up. Yeah, I can't do a pull up. I've already done like dozens today, and they're weighted.
So today I'm going to tell you, Chief Handler, why you're so ridiculous.
Okay, so Freedom Fighter says, Chief Handler gets paid via sex gratification, fix trolling, and perving voyeuristic networks of TIs on dark web. There you go. Boom. Okay, Freedom Fighter nailed it. Everybody agree with Freedom Fighter in the chat. Put 1 in the chat if you agree with Freedom Fighter's comment that is on right now. I'm going to put a 1 in the chat. Chief Handler is a sleeper for the government. Sexual gratification fixed trolling is perversion voyeuristic networks. Wow.
Number one, you don't say anything that contributes. You just use rules for radical assault, Linsky ridicule to get your point. You've been spying on my page. You've Googled my name. You've Googled my family. You're despicable. You're an obsessive compulsive weirdo that has nothing better to do with your time rather than focus on me. You don't bother me one bit. You're just a moron. You should watch There Will Be Blood, Chief Handler. I drink your milkshake.
Once more, you really want attention, don't you, Chief Handler? You want attention. You need my attention. You missed me and you just keep on commenting. Oh yeah, I did say that you could try 3 more times. You're spending too much time in your mom's basement, I'm telling you.
Okay, so Chief Handler spends too much time in his mom's basement. There we go, folks. The truth comes out. Chief Handler is in his mom's basement. The one who says it isn't, he was talking about his mom's basement earlier. I think we're connecting the dots here. Chief Handler lives in his mom's basement because this video coincides with what he said earlier about the mom's basement. The one who says it is it. Chief Handler, you're done.
Get off the PlayStation.
Okay, guys. You know who this is, Tim Rappiano again. Of course, some of you Google me. And I just had to address it, so I thought I got a real kick out of this. A guy named Mr. Handler, Chief Handler, that is, he had a post up. He mentioned that I had done some prison time. I was in federal prison for trafficking marijuana, and yes, I did. I've served 5 years in federal prison. I did nothing to make any money or to really do anything at all. I did know what I was doing. When I said I know what I was doing, I did know what I was doing. I went and picked up some money for a friend. Had no idea that it was turning into, it was a whole marijuana conspiracy.
All right, so Chief Handler knows way too much information. That's Travis Batterson. Both of his brothers were in prison for making meth. How does he know these things? Chief Handler must be an agent. How does he know these things?
See, I didn't know that any of that stuff was going on. I had no idea. And I got kind of suckered into doing it because I'm a good person and I try to help my friends out. And I want to point that out. See, there's 2 things going on here with Mr. Handler, all right? One is I want you to recognize that he was provoked and he took an action. Now he's made a fool of himself because what's going on is it doesn't really matter who I was or what I did. Or I've served my society time. I came out. I had no marks on. I got all my good time. I did a fine job all the way surviving through prison, and it taught me a whole lot. I still didn't get close to God when I was in prison. It was amazing. I got out and the programming. I was just like a totally different person. It was really strange. But I came back to myself as the good human being that I am, and that's the thing. Is, see, they try to use everything that is good about you. If you're a TI, generally you're probably a really actually good-hearted person. You've been kind to people, and you can't understand why you've been betrayed so many times by all the people that you really thought we were friends and that you were helping.
Okay, so Chief Handler says, I never mentioned anyone's basement. Can somebody go back up in the chat? He made a comment about you live in your mom's basement probably about 30 chats ago. If someone wants to screenshot it or whatever, I don't know. But you can put the comment. I could almost probably copy it and put it back up here if I go way back. But you did say you slipped, Chief Handler. You said you probably live in your mom's basement and use Wi-Fi on the internet. That's what you said. And the one who says it is it. You're using your mom's Wi-Fi in the basement, Chief Handler. That's right. Busted. Boom, boom, boom.
Reaching out and maybe even making a self-sacrifice of some sort, maybe your time or money or something, and then be betrayed by them. They use things like your integrity, keeping your word. They'll try to saddle you into things that they can't believe that you can actually accomplish, and they'll kind of maneuver you. And then they've done it to me. I mean, I'm not the best at avoiding all this stuff because I have an ego too, and it's been programmed. And they use it against me. And I see that, you know, and I thank the good Lord for coming and finding me and pulling me out of this mess. Because that's exactly what happened. And I'm just blessed in the faith and love of Jesus Christ as a result of that. And the thing is, Mr. Handler, I really do appreciate you responding, because basically what you do when you do that is I just scorch some runs. All right. And the way I look at it is because if you even were so bold as to play judge and jury and say that I should be in life in prison.
Okay, so Chief Handler says, my dad was in finance. My mother was an MD. They're both retired. So what's that proof, Chief Handler? What's that proof?
Which I did, and I served my time admirably, despite as much as you guys tried to play with that time. And so, what you do is you show your personality traits. That's big.
Okay, let me go back up here. Now, Chief Handler says he uses this word twit, T-W-I-T. Who uses the word twit? Can somebody Google that and put it in the chat? Because I've never seen that in any YouTube comment. Twit. What's a twit?
Basically, the stalker traits. It's arrogant, and they can be easily recognized. Full of hate and megalomania, a form of judgmentalism. And I actually believe that most of them think that they're actually doing some good. And so I don't really hate any of them. I know that they've done really a lot of bad things. Okay, so I'm going to give you the bad thing that they did to me a year ago today. This is very interesting. I was homeless for 2 years before this happened, and I managed to get my own apartment. And I had a full ride scholarship to cybersecurity school with the Department of Homeland Security. And yes, of all places, Department of Homeland Security. Can you believe that? Yeah. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I fought for my country. At least I flew my flag.
All right, so Chief Handler, you were beat by the broken Matrix TV. He had a score of 164. That's right, 164 in the house for broken Matrix TV.
I love my country. I just fear my government. And so the deal is that I'm on a back road here. That's how I managed to have so much peace all this time, except for that truck that just went by. So the deal is, on July 31st of last year, I paid my rent. I paid the deposit.
Okay, so John says, I'm from England, and it's an English term, twit. So where do you think Chief Handler is from, John? Post in the chat what region you think he's from. I want to hear it.
I had all my computers and everything. I was getting ready to go to school. It's July 31st of 2019. Now, tomorrow will be the first day of which I got up in the morning. I made breakfast. It was absolutely wonderful. I had a kitchen, man. I had fried some eggs, and Italian sausage. It was awesome. And I put it all up and everything. And then I went to the store. And when I came back from the store, the entire apartment had burned to the ground. Not the ground, but I mean, everything in it. Yeah, it was gone. That's the kind of love and justice that you, Chief Handler, would issue without any due process of law.
Okay, so Parfa says we let him take over the stream. Well, if he took over the stream, he'd be up here debating me on the panel. He's too much of a pussy to come up here and talk. Yes, the chief handler is a pussy, so he's not taking the stream over because he's not up here talking. Chief handler is a pussy. He won't come up on panel.
which is unconstitutional. But we don't need to talk about the Constitution because you guys don't care about it. Okay, so I mean, it's a they say agreements are only good for the people with the most clout. And right now, you guys have the most clout. I'm not looking for any. But if I can help one person protect and save themselves, save their personality, and protect that human person in them that you're trying to destroy, the goodness in them, that you're trying to show pain every time they show it, then I'm going to keep doing this. Okay, because if you could have killed me or wanted me dead, there were way more times you could have got rid of me when I've just been alone. And you still can. And you know what? My soul is ready. I'm happy. He's hard. So it's okay, man. You guys can continue on, and I'm going to continue to walk the path of Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ suffered the same things. If you read John 16 or any of Paul's writing, Corinthians, I mean, you look in there and he talks about it, that, you know, there will be people that think they're doing good for the church that are going to persecute you. You know, we will be lied, be sought upon, you know, conspired against, stalked, watched all the time. You know, I was a bad person at times, so was Paul.
Okay, Donovan says, Chief Handler, what's your real name? Post your real name in the chat, Chief Handler, if you're a man.
And I did the same things that Paul did. I'm not going to say that I could ever match Paul and the mighty wisdoms that he has, and I'm so happy to be able to be nourished by them every day.
Chief Handler doesn't know what a booster is, and he's got this big education. Oh, come on, Chief Handler. You don't know what a booster is? She's not even from America. She knows what the booster is. So I think you're a closet, basement, Wi-Fi, mommy boy.
And that is the fact that I'm a sinner. Paul was a sinner, persecuted the Christians. I did the same thing. I did. I wrote papers on it. Why God exists.
Yeah, that's what Broken Matrix TV said. Are you vaccinated, Chief Handler, is what she was talking about.
And I'm telling you, I'm converted. And it's not because of you guys, although I have to thank you very much for pushing me closer to Christ and helping me learn the true ways of evil that you guys practice. And you know what? It ain't too late to repent. God's still there.
Okay, now we ask, Chief Handler says, how many times has Donovan been arrested? So he must know if he stalks his channel as well.
Sup, Papas? So I woke up to a fucking wonderful gift this morning. What's up, Chief Handler? You fucking bald orange bitch? Yeah, Chief Handler. The fucking chief fucking meth head, the chief Adderall addict, the chief fucking with dementia. Yeah, he decided to troll me. Not knowing he thought he was safe because he's on a burner phone. But the burner phone could be traced back to him. I swear to fucking God, I can't make this up. This is my life. This is my life now. Oh! That was so fucking stupid. But so good for me. And for the entire country. Thanks, Chief Handler, you fucking moron. Thanks, you fucking idiot. You know, you are the laughing stock of the entire fucking world. And that's not going away, is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's only getting worse for you, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're going to fucking prison, man. And everyone's going to know what the fuck you did. Oh, thanks, Chief Handler. That was the fucking best shit in the world to wake up to. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm a happy bitch. Oh! This is so fucking good. It's so good. Oh. Yeah, I just nutted.
Chief Handler, the wuss. You keep talking so eagerly about my mother. We all know you're an actor and a perp. You're a perpetrator, and you say that you're churning somebody out for sending me money for food. And then you say you're a real man, and you threaten people with weapons. You say you're doing sexual things to people, and you live in such a grandiose, hostile, lewd, disgusting environment in your brain. You are calling people schizophrenic for recording people trying to gang stalk or, cause stalking, which the ACLU recognizes it as cause stalking and it deems them domestic terrorist activity against, innocent civilians such as TIs. I can't really be bothered with you. I mean, you're kind of just a troll that sits in, most likely in your mother and father's basement.
Here we go again. Okay. You're in your mother's basement. Mother or father's basement. He's a troll in the basement. It's, two different TIs have confirmed that Chief Handler lives in the basement. They can't all be wrong.
And you probably got a script that says that you are a U.S. military vet and you have nothing to show for it. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you don't really have any concrete proof of what you're saying. So tell me, how are you going to snitch on somebody who has done nothing wrong and the system has turned their back on so-called, targeted individuals like myself? I don't really get much of anything for food. So you're technically are trying to human traffic me, which is illegal as fuck. And everything you do is illegal. It's perjury. You're a perjurer. A perjurer is somebody who, uses all forms of context and everything that has to do with, meanings and words.
Okay, let's stop for a minute. Broken Matrix TV says weed is not a drug. Actually, weed is medical, proven, over the counter. They sell it just like cigarettes now. It's legalized. So Chief Handler is living in like 1990 or 1995. They have places now where I might even apply for a part-time job delivering medical marijuana. It's a legal business here. So Chief Handler, you're wrong.
You are very false witness against me, which is perjury. Then you're trying to threaten me and intimidate me. That's terrorism. Through stalking and harassing me. That's blackmailing, that's terrorism, that's domestic terrorism. So gang stalking is domestic terrorism. It's also human trafficking. That's what you're trying to do to me. I don't really know you. You claim to know everybody and have their neural remote monitoring. I'm assuming that's what you're getting at. And then you claim that, people such as Wayne Daniels, the one that just recently passed, one of the TIs, that you pulled the plug on.
Welcome to the chat, Tony.
I think you're just highly inappropriate. You shouldn't be on anybody's page. I mean, come on now. We've been through this a lot. You go on everybody's page and you talk shit. And your response is LOL for everything. Like you're, an old person that has nothing better to do or say. And I just gotta say to you, man, you really don't have a life. I mean, think about it. You go on people's pages and you harass them and stalk them. That's not normal. Um, also, you said the reason why you're there.
Okay, Broken Matrix says, yeah, I'm not passing him the blunt. If you did it and you got it back, he'd probably catch some AIDS from his sex bullshit.
You're not busy because of coronavirus. Well, Corona's had its, had its year last year. It's not as bad anymore. There are restrictions lifted all over the world, not just here in the U.S. So your excuses fall short of, everything doesn't add up. You're just a fucking troll. You're a loser, and you just need to quit while you're ahead because, if you're found out in what you're doing, you're dead serious about what you're doing.
Welcome, G Rock, to the stream.
You are going to be either facing capital punishment where they're going to hang you, like the military will hang your ass because you're a fucking domestic terrorist who's going against the U.S. They would have no choice but to get rid of you. I mean, you can't go on people's channels and expect them to not retort to you and act like you're just some macho man, like you're just so strong and no one can beat you, and you put your name like Unstoppable, Chief Handler of TIs. I mean, you're a piece of shit, man. You have nothing to do.
Okay, so we're going to stop here. Tony H says, Chief Handler really has no life. That's why he's here fucking with us TIs on YouTube. He lives in his mom's basement. We've already clarified that a few minutes ago.
Literally nothing. You are literally the worst fucking troll I've ever read. Like, I've been to places like 4chan when I was younger. All these different like meme type places, and they have trolls that are funnier than you.
Welcome to the stream, Loki.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just a lame, trashy. I mean, I guarantee you anything. You're a lame, trashy, nasty motherfucker. And you just need to fucking wise up and not go on people's pages and post. First of all, you don't really know anybody to make any, claims about anything. You have no validation for what you say. You're just a fucking Freemason cuck that has nothing else better to do. You're a Freemason. You touch your face all day. You get mad when people tell you you're touching your face, especially like me. Well, you're a Freemason. So you are the definition of a domestic terrorist, and you should be on the watch list, not other people are targeted. Because you're out there, threatening people, saying you killed whoever and you did this and that. Well, if that's the case, Mr. Chief Handler, who can't even post a video response to me, can't show his face because he's such a fucking coward, then if you were really all that mighty and powerful, you would...
Yeah, Surviving the Ministries. He fucks with everybody all over the fucking YouTube. He's the worst internet troll.
Show your face. You wouldn't even hide it. You would have a channel. You wouldn't have to make all these screen names and start posting all over everybody's fucking channel that's considered a targeted individual. So, I think it's time to fess up and man up, Chief Handler. You need to fucking, kick rocks and be on.
I love that one. He says, Chief Handler, you got to kick rocks. That's my favorite line out of this whole video.
On your way down the fucking road. And stop fucking with people on their pages. Like, you go on a Nappy's channel, you go on RTTI and NY's channel, you go on everybody's fucking channel. Everywhere you fucking look is Chief Handler. Like, you have no life. None whatsoever. So I'm just telling you as,
Yeah, where's Chief Handler's dinner date, John? Boom.
Being a targeted and empowered individual. To just admit it, that you're just a fool and all you do is sit in your mother and father's basement And if you were in any military, you were either A.
Yeah, it's a first. Chief Handler. I've never seen Chief Handler in a chat before, so this is the very first for the TI community, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
dishonorably discharged or B. very insignificant. That's why I called you a potato peeler. So they call them in the army when they don't do shit. So.
Kick rocks.
No, I grew up around people who are in.
Chief Handler, kick rocks.
I'm just letting you know you're a piece of shit. You just need to get off people's channels, and you're a domestic terrorist piece of shit. Send your little butt men out here and butt women driving around all day harassing me with like a fucking domestic terrorist you are. You don't belong in the fucking U.S. in my opinion.
Chief Handler's not married. He lives in his mommy's basement.
Right, so this is a quick message
For Chief.
to the Chief Handler.
I love this guy's voice. This is a quick message for the Chief Handler.
I want to say this about you, Chief Handler. So,
Thanks, J-Rock.
you don't have a YouTube channel, do you, Chief Handler? I want to know where you live, Chief Handler, so I can come and cut your fucking head off. I'm the person who wants to eat you alive, Chief Handler. Your threats are empty. Because you won't do fuck all to me, Chief Handler. You wouldn't do anything if you wouldn't do anything. Even if you wanted to, Chief Handler. Every time that you put those, those comments on my channel, I laugh at you, Chief Handler.
Alrighty, so John says to Chief Handler, do not give up your day job, Chief Handler. Do not give up your day job.
The comments that you put, it's just, yeah, it's just fucking funny. Chief Handler, you're such a clown.
G-Rock says, I was busy working on my documentary and I heard he was on here. This is crazy. I'm about to share this. Chief Handler in chat. That's right, only on the TI show.
Everybody in the world knows that you're a clown. Even your parents think you're a fucking clown. Even your mum didn't even want you as a baby.
Even your mom didn't want you as a baby, Chief Handler. Broken Matrix says he's entertaining me. I don't take this guy seriously. And I take no one who blindly follows orders seriously. Boom at Broken Matrix TV.
Chief Handler, you should never have been born in the first place.
You shouldn't have been born, Chief Handler.
Never have even existed.
You shouldn't have existed, Chief Handler. You scum. You shouldn't have existed, Chief Handler.
That's what I think about you, Chief Handler.
That's what I think about you, Chief Handler.
Now, if you're coming to my channel,
Coming to my channel,
threatening me,
threatening other people,
you threaten the wrong guy.
you threaten the wrong guy, Chief Handler.
Let me tell you something. You found the wrong guy to fuck with.
You found the wrong guy, Chief Handler.
Chief Handler, you're no longer welcome on my channel anymore. I only welcome people.
You're not welcome, Chief Handler.
Genuine people. People who actually are people.
Are people?
Chief Handler, you're not a person. You're just something that shouldn't have existed in the first place.
Yes, Chief Handler.
Your You're everything that should not be existing on this planet.
Chief Handler says he's been busy in other live chats. Well, how has he got more chats than anybody else in here? Explain that one, Chief Handler.
God knows why you even existed, Chief Handler. Why your sperm actually evolved to be a baby and then born into the Chief Handler. There's a lot of TIs, right, that want to kick the fuck out of you, Chief Handler.
They want to beat your ass.
On YouTube want to kick your fucking head off. And I'm one person who wants to kick your throat as well. Chief Handler is such a pussy. Right? Your mama's little boy. That's what you are, Chief Handler. Your mommy's little boy.
All right, so we got Broken Matrix TV here. All right. Just think about it, guys. Chief Handler says he has a house on the water with 3,000 plus square feet, 2 Mercedes-Benz, a son with a pilot's license. He'd do charity work and help the community, but he's in here. I need the laughing video. I don't have it pulled up right now, but he would get the laughing stock video.
You're a little baby to me, Chief Handler. I'll come and tear you apart all day long. You put that, you see, you put that, you should, Chief Handler, you should run while you can. Because you're such a fucking pussy. I saw you put that comment on my channel saying that you are. Yeah, so am I, Chief Handler. That's why you fuck with the wrong person, mate. Chief Handler, I'm a boxer. I'm an MMA fighter.
Okay, Chief Handler, he has a degree. This guy talking here, he has an MMA degree in boxing. He wants to box you, Chief Handler. That's right.
I'm a professional cage fighter. I've fought bigger people than you, Chief Handler. I've had fights on the street constantly, Chief Handler. Right? I've put people in kindness, alright? I've put people who are as big as fucking King Kong in.
All right. So John says we asked the question as the TI community. Show your face, Chief Handler. Show your house and your cars, Chief Handler. Let's see the house on the water and your cars with you standing next to the Mercedes-Benz and your college degrees and your son's pilot license, Chief Handler. Let's see it. Come on, Chief Handler.
Kindness with one punch, Chief Handler. Yeah. Chief Handler, my arms are bigger than your fucking head. Yeah. And you're fucking gang stalkers do.
All right, so Broken Matrix TV says he would never drop an address, not his anyway. He's the same guy who says he needs a gun to walk the streets from people like us. I'm from the streets, and whenever someone brings up a gun first, they're
So that's what happens, Chief Handler, to people like you.
Yes, Chief Handler, we want the house tour. Show us your crib, baby.
Get other people who are bigger and stronger than you, who will come in front of you and just use their pinky to push you onto the floor. They'll use their little pinky just to push you onto the floor. So can you imagine, Chief Handler, if you actually saw me in person? Chief Handler, you would run for your life. Right, so stop coming onto my channel and stop coming onto other people's channels.
He said, "Stop going to other people's channels and my channel, Chief Handler." I mean, what kind of fucking YouTube sock do you got? Chief Handler sees you. So why do you do this, Chief Handler? So far, we've gotten from this live stream, the Chief Handler lives in his mom's basement. He has a sexual fetish for targeted individuals. That's what we came up with so far. And he's on his mom's Wi-Fi.
And comment and saying shit that you can't even do. You don't even have a fucking YouTube channel. You've only got a name. I've looked you up on your YouTube channel. You've got no videos. All you do is talk shit without even showing your face because you're scared, Chief Handler. You're scared, Chief Handler, because there's a lot of people who would kick the fuck out of you. A lot of people will boot you.
Okay, we got a question from Welcome to the Chat, All Eyes on Me. Yes, in the beginning of the stream, we started with a 25-minute segment of dating TIs, and Chief Handler came into the chat and disrupted it, and now we moved into the Chief Handler, what he's all about. So far, Chief Handler lives in his mom's basement and he uses his Wi-Fi. That's where we're at.
Your little face off, mate. So many people will boot your little face off your shoulders. So many people would. So many people would not hesitate to come to you and put their whole foot in your.
And Surviving the Ministry says, pics are not enough. Could be anyone else's pic, Chief Handler. Pics aren't enough. Could be anyone's pic, Chief Handler.
Mouth. Because we will. Yeah, and just roundhouse kick you in the head.
He's going to roundhouse kick you in the head, Chief Handler.
You think I don't know how to fight, Chief Handler? I know every technique there is, Chief Handler. I'm better than you at fighting, Chief Handler. I will win. I will put you to sleep, Chief Handler. It will only last less than 3 seconds to one bang you and put you on the floor, and it will be done quickly, Chief Handler. Because I will be there to win.
Chief Handler said he graduated, I think, or actually left combat in 2013. So do the math. 2013, Chief Handler left the combat.
And it will be done quickly, Chief Handler. It will be done very fast. Yeah. That's what you need to look for, Chief Handler. Because I don't use weapons in a fight. Yeah. Maybe you do. Maybe you say you're on 24/7. That's
Okay, so we have Chief Handler here says, G-Rock, I pay more taxes than you ever earn. So prove it, Chief Handler. Let's see your W-2 forms or your 1099s, whatever you got. Give us a link. Put a link in the chat for your pay stubs. Let's see it, Chief Handler. We're calling you out. You're bullshit.
because you're a fucking pussy, Chief Handler. And you have to have your little gun in your pocket. Yeah. You have to have a gun in your pocket 24/7 hours because you can't use your fucking hands to fight. Because you're such a little faggot and such a little pussy, bruv, that you can't even use your fists to fight. Or your
There we go. There we go. G-Rock came up with the post of the day here. At Chief Handler, don't do drugs, you twit. He called Chief Handler a twit. How's it feel to be called a twit, Chief Handler?
Chief Handler, I'll tell you something. I'm better off with my legs than my hands. I'm much better at kicking. All I have to do is roundhouse kick you in the liver. Maybe 2 left. I'll even put you in one of my Muay Thai clinches. Yeah? I'll put you in one of my Thai clinches and just knee you straight in the liver a couple of times. Yeah? Chief Handler, you can keep threatening me on my channel, but you know your threats are empty. Right? You're an empty person anyway. You're a baby, Chief Handler. You're nothing but a little baby compared to me, Chief Handler.
Chief Handler, you're a baby. He said you're a baby compared to him, Chief Handler. What's your response, Chief Handler?
Do you know what they call me, Chief Handler? They call me Big Bear. That's what they call me on the street. Big Bear.
All right. So we got some breaking news from Surviving the Ministries. Chief Handler's date. Only woman would know this. So he cheats on his wife. He lives in his mom's basement, and he jacks off to target individuals. No surprise that he isn't faithful. Boom. There's another good one.
Yeah. And if you're fighting with me, Chief Handler, all you're gonna notice around your head is a big paw of a bear. Because I will fuck you up so badly, Chief Handler, that I will just have to fucking rape you to death. I'll just put you on I'll put you on a field, I'll grab you, I'll put you to a field, and I'll fucking rape you to death, and I'll fucking leave your corpse in a field, Chief Handler.
Okay, so Chief says look for the one headlight cars. Okay, so I'm going to touch on that subject. There's a lot of TIs that say they see the one headlight perps and so on. Well, so happens it actually was a red car. I want to talk about this. I went shopping last night, and on my way out, I put my groceries in my car, and I saw this car. It only had one headlight on. And then all of a sudden, the other light came on. So it was intermittent headlight. The lady had her high beams, and she has one of her low beams out. She was driving a red SUV, and she was an old Chinese lady, and she was not a perp. It just happens to be mechanical failure, Chief Handler. These things do happen, and people mistake it for the wrong thing.
So, mark my words, Chief Handler. I'm a person who's dark. I'm a person who is, I traumatize people, right? When I am how I am. What I do is dark, gruesome, and twisted. So imagine what I'll do to you, Chief Handler. I'm a person who doesn't play games. I'm a person who likes torture.
Chief Handler, Broken Matrix TV says, see you later, bitch. Hope you find hair from us po folks in your meal.
person of horror. I'm a person of gore. So you fucked with the wrong person, Chief Handler. If you come to my channel and you put horrible messages on other people's channel, I will just respond to you back all the time, Chief Handler. But there's one right, that are coming back to me by my punch.
We'll start from the beginning. This is the message for Chief Handler since he's leaving.
Whole ass nigga trying to hold these nuts in your motherfucking jaw. But you can't fuck with me, I'm too raw. I'm a motherfucking dog. I'm a Republican type rap. Fuck what they say, you a bitch ass ass. Slap shit up at a crowd. I don't give a damn what it is. I'm on that motherfucking true shit, real shit, trip shit. I don't give a damn what you say, cause this is the realest in the game. Yeah, that ain't my tattoo name. There's the name. I might be skinny as hell, but boy, I remain top of the charts. Yeah, I got a heart. I don't give a fuck what you say, what you do. All over my comments, nigga, fuck you. You little pussy. What's poverty like, little pussy? That's what you say to me, but I got more money than you when it comes mentally. To the challenge that we battle in this motherfucker, you will lose balance. You ain't fucking with me, dog. You ain't about that real shit. You a fake ass, pussy ass motherfucker crack behind the computer type and all that shit. Whole ass dude. Fuck you.
Yo, wanna make
All right, everybody. So I think I'm going to end the stream. The Chief is gone. I was going to go into another segment, but he took up the whole stream. He took up over an hour and 30 minutes of Chief Handler. And it's we're at 2.5 hours. I'm going to take a break. And I'll catch you guys on the next live.
This for my chosen people. This for the chosen people. This for my chosen people. Targeted individuals. For my chosen people. This for the chosen people. They think they know who you are. They think they captured your heart. They think they playing us all, but they must answer to God. Good for the soul they don't like, cause they're afraid of the light. Cursing, scheming with demons. Go ahead, tell me what your blood type. I am an RH negative, that means I'm more than positive. But they don't want me saying it, but I think it's more than obvious. We are the chosen people, the elect from Yah. We have our way with evil, it's time we cut them off. Now watch me overpower these cowards turning sour. This is our chosen time, we in the final hour. They're using MK Ultra, torture and Project Monarch. Are you a Montauk boy? Put on your shield of armor. In I the Holy Spirit, in I exist for Yah. Now watch me slay the dragon and make a giant ball. Airplanes and helicopters, chemtrails and gang stalkers, directed energy weapons to try to block our chakras. They're using EMF, scalar technology. Our friends and family betray us, it's in the prophecy. They want a new world order, and they curse the Father. These demons sold their soul, they'd sacrifice their daughter. They using television and the radio station, cell phones and smart meters, all forms of radiation. But I rebuke the devil in the Holy Spirit. I'm reaching out to Yah, I just hope you hear it. Never take the mark of the beast, you must retain your soul. In Yah you shall find peace, the scripture tells us so. Witches and warlocks, occultic casting spells. I try to save them all, but they be choosing hell. Into the lake of fire, they will surely fall. From the towers of Babel, the final curtain call. I am my brother's keeper, and I walk with Christ through the valley of the shadow, because I know it's right. They're using using hypnosis, trying to steal our focus, setting traps and triggers inside their hocus pocus. But I got superpower and they can't mess with me. See, I am one with God and I make demons flee. It's from my chosen